here. Welcome to my channel, The Flavorful Home. I'm outside today. Today I'm actually in front of my garden, as you can see. And I found a great collaboration hosted by Dani from Wicked Awesome Gardening of 5 things I will always grow and 5 things I'll never grow again. And I wanted to jump in on that because gardening has become really important as of late with prices climbing. So I'm going to talk to you a bit about that. Let me get myself settled in a less sunny spot and we'll talk about 5 things I will and won't grow again. Okay, friends, so I'm in a tough zone for growing, 9B, and you might say, what do you mean tough? You have almost year-round growing. Yes, in the cool months, I have all the wonderful vegetables that prefer the cool weather. Broccoli, spinach, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, peas, lettuces. They love the cool weather. They can't hack summer. But my summers are so brutal that I had to do some accommodation and seek out heat-tolerant varieties of tomatoes and such, because we'll have days of consistent 105, 110, and in heat of that intensity, with the sun just pummeling, tomatoes will not blossom or won't hold their blossoms. It's brutal. And so I have shade cloth, and I have chosen heat-tolerant tomatoes, shorter season tomato varieties like Heat Master, so that that would be, if it says the tomatoes are ready 75 to 80 days after planting, the Heat Master is 60 to 65, something in that vein. So you do have to juggle. Every zone has its drawbacks. And while I have almost year-round planting, the summer is rough. So let's jump in and talk about what I won't plant anymore. Corn. As sad as that makes me, I'm not doing it anymore. 2 reasons. One, I really don't have a lot of space, and the first year it was beautiful. I painstakingly hand-pollinated all my corns that were coming up. I got about 6 of them, and for those who don't know, the silk represents a corn kernel, and you have to get that pollen onto the silk. And I would come with my little paper and my paintbrush and shake that pollen and then paint it onto the silks. Like I said, I got 6. I would say about 6 more were eaten by rats. I know I'm not the only one who has this issue, but pests do go after your garden, be it deer, rabbits, rats, mice, voles, bug pests, aphids, squash bugs. It is disappointing, is a mild way to put it. When I came out one morning and saw 3 or 4 corns eaten, and not the whole thing, they would take a few bites, then move to the next, and then move to the next. I just wanted to die. And then last year I said, okay, I'm going to move the corn to an outside box. Maybe with it not being against the wall, it won't feel as protected, so the rats won't go there. I did a different variety, and that probably was a mistake. I did peaches and cream. I barely got any corns, and even with pollinating, it wasn't good. So corn just isn't worth it for me. The second thing that I won't grow is strawberries. I haven't had any luck with them. 2 years in a row I tried. I think I got, the first year, I think I got 4 strawberries. The second year I got none. So, no strawberries. I don't have a lot of space, and obviously I'm not going to waste my time trying to grow something that doesn't want to grow. And I don't know why, because there are strawberry farmers in my area that sell their berries. I just don't have the luck for it. The third thing I won't grow, eggplant. The first year I got maybe 5 of them, and I grilled them on the barbecue, but they were the size of a large grapefruit. Maybe I would need about 10 of those to make eggplant parmesan. It's not worth it to me, so I'm not going to grow eggplant anymore. I tried again last year, and it was even less, and they were even smaller, and they were green instead of purple. So I'm not going to do eggplants. Shocking, but a fact. That's 3 things: corn, strawberry, eggplants. I think there was a 4th, but I can't remember what it is right now. So I'm going to move on to what I will always grow, and if I remember what the 4th thing was, because I know there wasn't 5. If I remember what the 4th thing was, I'll come back to that. Herbs. Herbs are a must in my garden. All kinds of herbs. Of course, basil. This Italian girl can't not have basil. I grew up with basil in the garden. My mother would say, go pick me some basilico leaves for the tomato salad. So basil is always in my garden. Oregano, thyme, rosemary, Italian parsley, cilantro. If you're a cook and you love being in the kitchen, you need to have herbs. So always that. Number 2 must have, tomatoes. If you haven't had a tomato sandwich with a garden-picked tomato, you are missing out on one of the most simplest, most delicious pleasures on earth. And like I said, I did some research, and so I found heat-resistant or heat-loving, tolerant varieties. 2 Italians, Genovese and Fiorentino, and they're kind of beefsteak, but they're very flat and wide. So 2 of those. I'm doing a Heat Master and a New Zealand paste. I need to have paste. I want to be able to make sauce from my own tomatoes. So tomatoes will always be there. Peppers. We love peppers. I've grown jalapeno every year. I haven't gotten giant jalapenos, but I have gotten jalapenos to where we can cook with them. We put them on pizza, in salsa and such. So I will always grow a variety of peppers. This year I'm doing California Wonder, which is a bell, and there's a homesteader, Jessica from 3 Rivers Homestead, who calls peppers money plants. And if you are a shopper, you know, if you're lucky, you'll get a bell pepper for $1. Most pepper plants will put forth at least 8 to 9 peppers, at least, probably more. So every time you pick a bell pepper, that's $1 in your pocket. So we're doing the California Wonder. I'm doing Craig's Grande, which is a hot jalapeno, not a peno, which is a mild jalapeno. I am doing the Marconi Red, which is a long Italian fryer. I am doing for the first time poblano this year, and Reaper. 2 years ago, my son gave me a couple of his Reaper peppers, and I took the seeds out, and they've grown. I have them sprouted. So, as a matter of fact, these are the Reapers. I did 2 in here, and there's 2 in another one just like this. So we'll have Reapers again this year. And these are my Marconi. And it's mild enough where all my seedlings are out now. So I'm doing 3 Marconis. So peppers will always be grown. Cucumbers. This year I'm doing a pickling cucumber and Space Master. It's a bush type and it's heat tolerant. So we have herbs, tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers. I will always grow squashes. This year I'm growing an Italian zucchini. I can't remember the exact name, but it's a little different than the traditional zucchini. It actually is somewhat striped and not quite as large. It's a smaller variety, and summer squash. I love that. I love them grilled. Summer squash, I love southern casserole made with summer squash. The cheesy with the Ritz crackers, that's so good. So squash will always be in my garden. And because I didn't have that many never grow again, I'm going to add a must that I will always grow as a bonus. Flowers. I will always have flowers in my garden. First of all, for pollinators, attract the bees, and there's companion planting like marigold, nasturtium, calendula. Certain flowers help repel bugs because their scent masks the smell of the other plants, and they don't like the certain smells. So companion planting is very important. So I will always have flowers in my garden. So there you have it. I never remembered what that fourth never grow again was. I don't know why, because I was so sure of the things I would never grow again, but oh well. Not too shabby. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will consider growing. Having a garden, not only is it brings peace to be in there and getting in the dirt with your bare hands and bringing forth food that your family's going to enjoy. I don't care if all you have is a terrace or a small balcony, get a 5-gallon tub that you can buy from Home Depot, or if someone's been painting and has extra tubs, take them, fill them with dirt, grow a tomato plant, grow a pepper plant. They have grow bags. You could even grow potatoes in a grow bag. Give it a shot. Costs just keep climbing. Anything you can avoid buying in a grocery store is money in your pocket. It's a beautiful thing. I normally say go and create something wonderful. Today I'm going to say go and grow something wonderful. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful weekend. If you celebrate Easter, happy Easter to you, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye now.